Hello everybody, welcome back to the Figure Studio. I'm your host Studio, and today we're going to be looking over the Shin Godzilla repaint that I did from the Shin Godzilla Orthochromatic 4th version. Now, this is actually the first, if you guys look back at my old video, this is actually the first SH Monsterarts that I've ever had. Um, and I believe at the very end of the video, I had mentioned that I was going to be repainting it, so I didn't mind some of the paint defects that it had. But what I'm gonna do overall, besides just show what I did, I'm also gonna explain how you guys know this can also do the same that I did. I used a variety of types of paint. I used a gloss. I used matte varnish to seal everything up. I used a wide variety of these brushes, and it took me about a day to actually complete this project. I mean, at least I was pretty dedicated to, you know, make this project. Um, I'm also going to show some reference photos that I took, and I will also be putting down a link in the description um, how I actually painted, because there's a video, or at least there's a channel that I watched where this dude repainted his SH Monster Arts Shin Godzilla, like the normal colored version, and wanted to make it look a little bit more accurate. Now, on mine, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I think I don't want this to fall over. I don't think I did a bad job. Um, I will be showing photos from before and after and during on how I made this figure. But overall, what I will say is all it takes is simply just commit to it. All you gotta do is just commit to the project. Because at first, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take some red paint and just paint the whole figure red. That's what you're gonna do. But before any of that, I should have mentioned this. What you're actually gonna want to do is you're gonna need to take the figure apart. What I recommend, at least for the head, remove the jaw first. Don't remove the upper part of the head. Okay, I recommend just removing the lower part of the jaw, and from there, just start trying to separate each pieces individually. To avoid possibly snapping off any of the pieces. And from the tail, just take off as much as you can, because not every segment you're going to be able to remove for the tail. Like I said, not every part you're going to be able to remove. And this is maybe a little bit of a closer look. And also, let me know what you guys think of the new setup. As you can probably see, um, the Lego Infinity Gauntlet, that's a gift from my brother. Anyway, um, like I was saying, I also had to repaint the eye. That was a very, very tedious attempt, because sometimes the eye. I don't know if you guys remember. I had one eye that actually looked normal, and the other one uh, came out. Oh shoot, spite came out looking in a weird direction. But now I actually got mine more or less to where it's supposed to. But overall, just for you guys to take a closer look, just look at the gloss finish that I put on the spines. And I know there's some people are trying to sell their original one, but man, maybe after this you'll be convinced that you can make your own form version of Shin Godzilla that can be as accurate or even more accurate than mine. We're just taking a look at the details. I know some of you may say in the comments, it's a little bit too red for my liking. That's perfectly understandable. I understand where you're coming from. For me, I use reference to a statue that I should be applying right now. Um, and I just looked around, certain pieces. As you can see, I even painted, let's get a closer look. Certain, extra nails in the hands, even down to the teeth. I even made them a little bit more orange and then split down to a more yellowish color. Painted the inside of the mouth. Looks a little derpy like that, but it's alright. Let's put it down. But overall, I hope this convinces at least one of you to want to attempt to, repaint your orthochromatic Shin Godzilla. As a matter of fact, I think you might be able to repaint any kind of Shin Godzilla. But what I will say is all you gotta have is just time, patience, and just commit to it. That's all I gotta say. Is just commit to it. If you're gonna repaint it, don't stop when you think it's starting to look bad. No, no, no. You gotta see this through, because trust me, there's gonna be some moments where you're gonna feel like I can't go through this. This seems like it won't pull through. Because trust me, it will. And I think you would be pleased with yourself too. And overall, this is a fun project. Like, to pass the time, I think it's an amazing thing to do. Here's the matte varnish that I use. I recommend applying at least 2 to 3 coats. I applied 3 just to make sure that it doesn't scratch. I've been literally forcefully trying to scratch and it doesn't at all. I use the mix. A lot of this is just mixing your paints, trying to make sure that you can get it as close as some of the pictures. Um, but yeah, and from the video I will be putting down in a link for the dry brushing technique. It really makes it like, oh man, you're gonna be blown away the minute you start dry brushing this bad boy, because you're it's just gonna instantly go. You're gonna be so surprised whenever you try doing this. But yeah, overall, um, I have a TikTok page. If you guys would like to leave a like and follow, that would be greatly appreciated. I am trying to post a little bit more consistently. I mean, I know I say that often, and I try. I'm trying to. School has been a bit of a struggle. Well, I mean, college, better yet. But of course, I always read your comments. I love hearing the support. And other than that, just leave a like, follow, subscribe, and who knows, maybe I might post a lot more. At least I will post a lot more. I really want to make the effort to post more consistently, because honestly, I really love doing this. This is fun. Making content is really, really fun. It takes time, but overall, I am happy to do this and do this for however many just want to tune in. I really am grateful for the few of you who actually watch the videos, and I'm even more grateful for those who subscribe and leave a like and comment. So if you guys could do me a favor, a little small favor, please leave a like and subscribe and share. And hope you guys enjoyed the review. I will be showing you the photos right now. So that's gonna wrap up this review, and I hope it. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great day. This is the Figure Studio, and I am your host, Studio.